Welcome into the fabric care area. It's quite a small group, so we can really have a direct connection together. What we're going to present you today are the three main projects we're going to launch in the next coming years on fabric care. I'm going to start with front loaders, followed by dryers, ending with top loaders. I would invite you to look at this graph here behind. It shows the European market divided by all the different price segments in terms of volume. Immediately we can see the main issue we are facing right now in front loaders. We are too much focused on the entry price point and not well represented in the higher price bands. To solve this situation, we are going to launch in 2014 two different projects that are really targeting to solve each of these issues. We are launching Enea for the entry part of the market in order to consolidate our position, but at the same time improving our marginality. Enea is a project linked to Pop-Up Factory. We are going to launch it Q2 2014, so in the beginning of April. And it's going to increase the capacity from a front loader machine out of Pop-Up from 7 up to 8 and 9 kgs. Linked to Enea, we have also the introduction of BPM motor in Pop-Up Factory. BPM is a motor that is much more efficient, much more silent than the universal motor. We are going to launch a chroming detail, so the door is going to be chromed in order to improve the perceived quality even of our entry models. And we are going to increase the capacity of our compact platform up from 6 up to 7 kgs. But, I mean, Enea is important, but not as important as Omnia. Omnia, for sure, is the main launch that we're going to have in Naples, end of 2014, Q1 2015. Omnia is so important because it's a strategical project that is going to give us the possibility to mix up our sales, entering in price positionings where today we are not present at all. Omnia, it's based on a strong product leadership. We believe that to enter in such a price positioning, we need to have product leadership. A product leadership that is sustainable through times, a product leadership that is appreciated by our trade partners, but most of all, a product leadership that satisfies real consumer needs. In order to reach that, we really analyzed what our consumer needs in purchasing driver in the three main countries, Italy, France, and Germany. It came out that are quite common. In the first position, top priority is always energy efficiency, followed by water consumption. Then we have, depending on the country, best care, quality, and noise. Well, Omnia is going to be able to satisfy, to provide a leadership on all these 5 elements. How do we do that? Well, we divide Omnia in 3 different ranges: Core, Core Plus, and Premium. Each range has its own set of features, its own set of leadership, linked to a defined design, in order to drive to the end user all the differences the different machine has. With Core, starting with Core, we are going to offer what is the main strategic pillar for fabric care, that is care. Not just care, but the best care in the market. With best care, we have a clear path being our North Star up to 2019. Every year we have a cadence of innovation to be introduced in order to enhance the story. With Omnia, we are going to offer best care on colors, fibers, and shape. So we are really going to cover all the 3 dimensions of care, what should be provided. Core is a range that goes from €399 up to €499. From €499 we start the range called Core Plus, and it's with Core Plus that we are going to launch the main innovation linked to Omnia, the Zen motor. Zen motor was previously launched and linked to the top loader platform, and it was the success stories of the last years. It was very requested, highly requested by our trade partners. Why? Because it offers a clear and unique benefit for the end user. It's the lowest sound level in the market. So the best noise level is reached by this motor. It is a patented Whirlpool solution. So with Omnia, we're going to enhance and enlarge its scoping also on front loaders. To step up, we're going to offer what we call spray wash. Spray wash is a system that sprays a cone of water mixed with detergent into the laundry, deep into the fibers, in order to improve the efficiency and the results, the cleaning results of the washing machine. Thanks to that, we are able to decrease the amount of water to be heated in order to have saving energy and having water leadership. Energy, we reach A++ minus 60, means 60% less than the top consumption that we have today in the market, A++. With that, we really cover also the main purchasing drivers, that is energy efficiency and water consumption. In order to step up again and enter in price points like 999, even above 1,000 euro, that today are kind of forbidden for us, for our brand equity, we are going to increase the capacity from 10 up to 12 kg in a standard size washing machine. And we're going to offer a set of user-friendly features like the easy loading. Easy loading is a 15 centimeters taller machine that immediately improves the loading and unloading of the face of the washing machine, but at the same time it offers a very interesting opportunity of merchandising. So when you enter in the shop floor, you see that the Whirlpool washing machine is taller than anyone else. This shows also a kind of product leadership. It drives capacity, but product leadership at the same time. We are going to offer bulk dispenser. Bulk is an auto-dosing system. We are going to add detergent into a tank, softener in a different place, and it's going to dosing automatically the right amount dedicated to each load. This is a story very linked to Sixth Sense and the intuition of the washing machine. We are going to also offer connectivity. That is really the driver to the future. I mean, all these leaderships that we are going to launch for the end user needs to be driven by design. We strongly believe that design is very important to connect and to transfer to the end user all the leadership that we are going to gain with this product. That's why we invested a lot of money in quality and perceived quality. We are going to improve all the touching points, adding chroming details, improving the sound of closing and opening the door. We are going to improve the wobbling of the drawer in order really to have an experience for the end user that is pleasant and qualitative. Design that is winning, we also tested. I mean, we tested our design, the machine that here you have in front of us, together with the story, that is best care in absolute silence. We tested in France, Italy, and Germany. Well, the result is that by far we are the winner among all our competitors. Even Samsung and the EcoBubble, that is the main threats we are facing right now in Europe. A winning design that's in any way is not just a standalone project, because very often the washing machine goes together with a dryer. So it's very important to have a matching design between the two. But this is not anymore front loader, this is dryers. That's why I'm going to leave the floor to Filippo.
Okay, thank you, Franco. So I'm going to speak about Aeolos, which is the new dryer project launching in 2015. But before I speak about that, I'm going to basically give you a flavor and confidence about the current status of the business and the platform in order to really give you the confidence of a new platform that will be launched winning on the market. So two key pieces of information that you need to know about the Aeolos dryer is that first is completely matching the Omnia design, which has already been found to be winning on the market via consumer research, so from Core, Core Plus, Premium, etc. Then the second will be that it will be launched in Q1 2015, so matching the timeline of Omnia. Okay, this is the first in history because usually the two designs, front loader and dryer, have been decoupled. So this time we'll be offering a winning pair on the market in matching design. So we believe that the new dryer platform will be launched from a very competitive platform, and this is thanks to the great work that the dryer team has done over the last couple of years, mainly focusing around two key areas: cost and quality. These two key areas have been celebrated by the fact that we were able to reduce the heat pump appliance up to 80 euros, whilst also getting the TÜV certificate. So this is a big win because dramatically reducing cost while improving quality is a difficult task to do. So cost and quality have been the two building blocks, and for what I'm going to walk you through now, which is innovation. Okay, but true purposeful innovation. A unique feature, the air care lifter on our Whirlpool appliances, also patented by Whirlpool Corporation. So I'm going to basically explain what it is and how it works, and then the two key leadership claims we have today on the market. So what it is, it's a new hardware design. So it's new drum and new lifter design. It's completely matching with the front loader washer. So a matching pair. It's sleek, it's intuitive, it's easy to believe, and a strong reason to believe for the end consumer because you can visibly see it. The way it works is that the airflow is alternated within the drum. So you get it via the rear and through the lifter. These basically lead to perfect drying whilst taking the best care for your clothes. The end consumer can also easily understand, because you can understand that if the air comes directly into contact with your fabrics, you get an optimal drying result. So strong reason to believe. We then coupled this with a new software for three key reasons. The first, we needed to differentiate performance versus previous SKUs. And the second and third was to drive customer satisfaction, but also building consumer loyalty. The way we did this was by adding two new sensors, which is a loading and a moisture sensor. And these basically, in order the end consumer to dry whatever type of load, however wet it is, you always got the best drying result. So the end result was always optimized by the machine. So the new hardware and the new software together, coupled, basically led to two key leadership claims that we currently have on the market today. Both claims were sponsored by an external institute, which is EMPA. And the two key reasons why we used EMPA is, one, that they have they're number one in equity in fabric care testing, so perfect care and restoration. And the second is that they do comparative studies, so us versus competition, so true product leadership on the market. So number one in care, here we had the lowest mechanical action versus competition. We wore and tore the fabrics much less than competition. We had 72% of the fabrics, which is a polka dot test, a number of dots on a fabric, that came out completely as new as they went in. This is a big win in terms of metric, because it's almost half better than what Miele got, which is considered a premium A brand that you really pay a lot of money for. The second, we then uplifted it by doing also the number one in wool drying. The reason why we did wool is because you can't claim care if you can't dry the most delicate of your items, which are your woolen items. So here we are able to claim we dry better, faster, and more than any other competition. The reason why, we can dry up to 2 kg of woolen items within the drum in 60 minutes. Everyone else, in order to get the same desired result, either needed to line dry, so outside, or to use an accessory to get the same result we got in just 1 hour. So the two, hardware design, the new leadership claims, really gave a dryer that the consumer can trust. And this was the key consumer insight that drove the entire innovation process. This new feature will be also available this year in the A++ configuration, and then will be enhanced and up-featured next year in the base for Aeolus with steam. And with this, I finish the dryer piece, and I leave it to Nausicaa for something refreshing, which is the top loader.
You please come closer, because fresh is the right word on this project, since we're not yet at WDT. So we are not yet at the phase where we fully define the winning definition targets, meaning I don't have any fancy prototype to show you, but you should refer to this. So first of all, top loader is not a growing market. And the good news is that we know why. So the reason for this decline is probably under your eyes right now. If you compare the top loader product segment to the overall washing market today, it's not competitive. So we have an issue, let's say, in terms of product specifications, so I'm thinking capacity, performances, etc., but also in terms of design and overall appeal for consumers. This decline was also visible in the news recently in the end of the year, when Fagor brand, one of the biggest competitor we had, actually filed for bankruptcy. So one question that might come to mind is, why should we as a company invest in this product category? There are two reasons here. Number one, we are the market. So we are the market leaders today with more than around 35% market share, on top of which we have some strong OEM partners. So we have all interest into investing in this product and believe that we can counteract this declining trend. Secondly, consumers. And second, but not less important, I would say, the product itself has some intrinsic advantages for consumers that are, for example, ergonomics. With an aging population, you don't need to bend in order to load the laundry in the product. So top loading is actually an advantage. And space. Again, also urbanization, the trends about people living in smaller and smaller places. The top loader fits where conventional front opening machines do not fit. I'm thinking about the bathrooms, I'm thinking about kitchens, which is actually where 50% of consumers place their top loader. So on building on these advantages and on our position in the market, what we aim to do with this project, which will come to market in 2016, is actually sustain a category as a profitable source of revenues for our company. How are we going to do that? Number one, design. So we're bringing this to the next level. And how? By leveraging Whirlpool expertise in design, leveraging also the projects we are doing in NAR, in North America, in terms of design direction, being extremely coherent as a Whirlpool global brand. And there's two main elements here. There's controls in the front, which is really unique in the market and builds on the ease of interaction that should be the flagship of top loader product. And also full opening door. You see here you lose a lot of space, let's say when you have to load the laundry because you open only from here. That's what we aim to change with this project. Secondly, what we want to do is bring features to the market that actually delight consumers. And for this, we have a very clear strategy, extremely coherent with the overall fabric care strategy. If you think about our range, so how we sell our products from the lowest price point to the highest, what we aim to do is enter with care and bring care on top loaders all over the range. Care is the pillar, as Franco explained to you, of the fabric care strategy in EMEA. So best care will be a drum pattern, lifters, specific motions of the drum in order to provide the best care for fabrics. Secondly, we will build on the most successful story so far in the washing market, which is our unique patent drive motor. Direct drive is Zen. Zen means quietest. And again, if you think about having to place your top loader in a bathroom or in a kitchen very close to where you live, you care probably about noise and you care about the fact that it's appealing. The nicer you will look, the happier you will be. Third, we will introduce a completely new innovation, being the spray wash. And this is not very visible over here, but spray wash is the shower effect that he explained to you. What we want to do on top loader is making it visible inside the drum. So it will be completely unique. When you go to the shop floor, you will open, because that's what consumers tend to do, and improve also this. And you will see immediately something specific, Whirlpool unique, which is the spray wash. A reason to believe strong for better wash performances, but also energy leadership and water leadership, up to AAA plus minus 50. We asked consumers actually, why did you switch from owning a top loader to owning a front loader? And they told us two reasons here: capacity and ease of loading. And this is not cheating. We have a research validating these points. So we are really taking consumer inputs into this project. Capacity, we will bring a 9 kg to the market. This is unique and sustainable product leadership tomorrow, because it's thanks to our direct drive motor, patented, unique. Its position in the wash unit is different, and for this we actually are able to fit a 9 kg drum, and we believe it's sustainable in the future and unique versus competition. Secondly, ease of loading. You could see yourself probably that I was kind of struggling to open the drum. That is narrow. We talked about the narrow. So this is the key North Star that we have to have with this project, what we want to improve, as we have the ambition to counteract the decline of this market. All of this together will bring us to a more than 55% market share. I was saying the top loaders market is us, building from the 35 of today that we have with our own brands, the OEM partners, especially Indesit and Bosch, that are ramping up, the Fagor brand opportunity, which we as market leaders are the number one able to grasp, and on top of which in early 2016 we launched this project. As we are in the fact that top loader can sustain this company, contribute to profitability.